Yaman's secret life unveiled. Is the man behind the fame really a romantic rebel? Welcome to magazine news and gossip. Have you ever wondered what lies beneath the dazzling smile of a global TV heartthrob? What secrets does Yaman, this magnetic star of international fame, keep behind his sculpted looks and seemingly perfect lifestyle? Is he truly the romantic soul the media tries to sell? Or is there a far more complex story hidden in the shadows? What if the man you thought you knew was actually someone completely different? Get ready, because we're about to dive deep into the untold chapters of Yaman's personal life, his passion, his jealousy, his silence, and his unshakable discipline. This is not just another celebrity story. This is the story behind the spotlight. The confession that shocked his fans. When Yaman declared, "Being beautiful alone is not enough," in a recent interview, he wasn't just talking about the entertainment industry. That powerful sentence reignited public curiosity about the famously private actor's inner world. How can someone so adored stay so mysteriously detached? And why does he say he's not a man of love, despite his roles that scream romance? Behind every camera flash, there seems to be another secret, one that Yaman guards fiercely. But we've uncovered new layers that give us rare insight into how this international star lives, loves, and protects what matters most. Raised in discipline, born with passion. Born on November 8, 1989, in Istanbul, Yaman grew up in a household shaped by intellect and art. His father was a faculty member at Istanbul Technical University, and his mother, a professor of literature, instilled in him a love for stories and meaning early on. While most kids were dreaming of toys, Yaman was drawn to theater stages and the adrenaline of performance. Friends from his youth recall a laser-focused version of Yaman, someone unusually mature, serious about his goals even as a teenager. That rare blend of creative soul and calculated discipline laid the groundwork for his future stardom. Love through a Scorpio lens. Yes, he's a Scorpio, and he lives it fully. Intense. Loyal. Jealous. Yaman openly admits that his astrological sign deeply influences his emotional life. "I'm not a man of love," he once said, "because I love too deeply, and I get jealous even deeper." Rather than shallow dating games or public flings, Yaman seeks profound connections rooted in trust and spiritual compatibility. That depth, he says, is what truly matters. It's not about fleeting chemistry, it's about building something sacred. And when it comes to loyalty, he's all in. If you're not ready for that kind of emotional intensity, you might not survive in his world. The wall between him and the world. Despite his fame, Yaman has mastered the art of silence. Social media? Curated. Interviews? Carefully worded. Paparazzi questions? Deflected. While his followers swoon over snapshots from film sets and Mediterranean escapes, he reveals almost nothing about his private relationships. Even in Italy, where he's become a beloved figure, he keeps friendships strictly professional, especially within the fashion world. According to close insiders, Yaman only allows a tiny circle into his inner world. To the rest of the world, a polished image. But behind that media-friendly mask is a man who values boundaries more than buzz. The power of his words. "There are people more beautiful than me," he recently said, "but if beauty isn't supported by discipline and determination, you'll never go far." That line wasn't just a reflection of his work ethic. It was a challenge to the shallow ideals that dominate celebrity culture. For Yaman, success is not about being idolized. It's about being real. And real means messy emotions, relentless work, and choosing silence when the world demands noise. Routines that shape a star. Yaman's life isn't just red carpets and screenplays. His mornings begin with sweat, Pilates, kickboxing, and swimming. Every single day. His motto? You can't portray strength on screen if you don't live it off screen. He lives on lean protein, sleeps like a soldier, and trains like a champion. Even his off hours are laced with intention. This is a man who believes that mental clarity comes through physical discipline. Chef by passion, host by heart. But there's a softer side. One that emerges in the kitchen. Yaman loves to cook, especially Mediterranean recipes. From seafood risottos to traditional olive oil dishes, He finds therapy in chopping, mixing, and seasoning. To me, cooking is like acting, he says. It's about timing, creativity, and knowing what flavor the moment needs. And if you're lucky enough to be invited to his home, expect long dinners, wine-filled conversations, and a host who treats each guest like family. Finding his place in Italy. Relocating to Italy was more than a career move. It was a personal transformation. There, Yaman forged friendships not just for networking, but for a sense of belonging. You don't make a city your home through addresses, he says. You make it home through people. He's built a chosen family in his adopted country, and it's one of the few places where he lets his guard down, even if just a little. A silent warrior for social justice. Unlike many celebrities, Yaman doesn't make charity a photo op. He supports children's rights, gender equality, and education, not with grandstanding, but with quiet, steady action. Donations, project mentorship, and behind-the-scenes involvement are his preferred methods. If the work benefits people, that's what matters, he once shared, even if nobody ever hears about it. His definition of love: trust, depth, purpose. Love for Yaman is not something you fall into, it's something you build. For him, love is a journey that begins with trust, deepens with intimacy, and ignites with passion. He believes in mutual growth, shared ambition, and honest communication. Love isn't a possession, he says. It's two people walking in the same direction, side by side. In an age of fast flings and public breakups, Yaman's philosophy of love feels refreshingly grounded and deeply personal. Eyes on the future. While whispers of upcoming TV series and film projects swirl, Yaman is thinking bigger, much bigger. He wants to produce, create, and bring his artistic vision to international platforms. Founding his own production company is already in the works. But that dream doesn't mean leaving behind his desire for a meaningful personal life. What good is success if there's no peace at home? He asks. The real foundation has to be in the heart. Beyond the surface, a story worth knowing. Yaman's story reminds us that fame can be loud, but truth often whispers. That beauty might open doors, but it's purpose and inner strength that keep them open. And that even the most photographed man in Europe may still be a mystery worth discovering. So the next time you see him on screen, remember, there's more to Yaman than charm and good looks. There's fire, discipline, silence, and heart. Thanks for watching Magazine News and Gossip. If you made it this far, you're not just a fan, you're a seeker. And we've only just scratched the surface. Until next time, stay curious.